I'm just going to be upfront and frank with you about this one. The topic we're going to talk about, yeah, this is about as unsafe as things can be, and I don't recommend you do this even if it does come to your area. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and oh boy, what has technology brought us? Seriously, I mean, I do love technology. I mean, I'm called the Apptrepreneur. I definitely love apps. I love how technology has made things easier. It's made it so that I could actually have an audience with people who watch my stuff and comment below. And yet, I sometimes read stories like the one we're about to look at and wonder, my goodness, does no one think? I mean, the last time I can remember thinking like humanity is just stupid is when there was like an app that was developed that was kind of like the timber. Is that what it's called? Timber? I don't even know what that's called anymore. The one was a swipe left, swipe right. I never really used it. When someone wanted to create the timber of fighting apps, where the whole idea was like you would basically say, hey, I want to beat someone up, and you'd go in the app and you'd find someone to get into a fist fight with. And it's like, wow, we've really come to this point, haven't we? And, well, now, when we got food delivery apps like DoorDash and Postmates and Uber Eats, we didn't think much of it. Okay, so the food gets delivered. That actually sounds awesome. It creates new jobs. It's very convenient. In fact, I've been using my Postmates way too much because I got the unlimited thing, decided to try it for a month, and yeah, I might have to cancel not because it's not working, but because it's too effective. I definitely am getting way too many things delivered. But Burger King looked at that concept, and I think an executive must have looked at it and said, we could use this. We could create our own system, and we could make it far less safe than what it should be. Enter Burger King's latest plan to reach customers, Whoppers delivered right to your door. Oh, sorry, not door, car. I can't believe I messed that up. Right to your car. Yeah. Starting in Mexico City, the fast food chain says it's targeting hungry drivers stuck in traffic jams. Wow. So let's look at this. And the way they're writing this, I'm going to imagine them going like, you're stuck in a sea of standstill traffic when they begin. Hunger pains. The kind that unleash a steady stream of fast food fantasizing. With your grumbling stomach growing louder, your options are limited. You can wait a few hours for the roadways to clear, or pull a Michael Douglas in the movie Falling Down, leaving your car idling on the freeway while you set off on foot. Please don't do this. That's their words and mine, by the way. Now, Burger King, the global hamburger behemoth, is betting that hungry drivers will welcome a third option. A direct-to-driver delivery concept the company has labeled the Traffic Jam Whopper. It feels like this should be an April Fool's Day video. It really does. And yet, it's not. It's serious. I love it. But I don't. Using an app developed by the burger chain, the initiative, which is being rolled out in Mexico City following a 1-month pilot program, allows drivers to order food delivered directly to their car via motorcycle. A video released by the company shows a motorcycle delivery driver weaving through slow traffic before knocking on a customer's window and handing over a bag of food. Reached by email, Gustavo Loria, co-founder of the advertising agency We Believers, which developed the vehicle delivery concept, said the new approach allows the burger chain to capitalize on a time of day in which the city's nightmarish traffic typically slows business. Well, yeah, it does, but it doesn't mean you should not be safe about this. Quote, Mexico City has the worst traffic in the world according to the latest TomTom Global Traffic Index. Oh boy, I don't want to see that traffic. I see pretty bad traffic. Loria wrote, people spend up to 5 hours in their daily commute, meaning they are not in their houses or offices to order delivery. This was an opportunity for Burger King to generate new revenue out of those hungry drivers. In fact, the Traffic Jam Whopper increased deliveries by 63% during the month of April in participating restaurants. Food delivery apps have exploded. Yeah, whatever. So, amid the influx of innovation, Loria claims Burger King is the first fast food brand to deliver food to people in the middle of traffic. Yeah, they're probably correct on that one. In Mexico City, the company said delivery drivers are already receiving an average of 7,000 orders per day, mostly at homes and offices. That makes sense. To make the traffic jam delivery process possible, Burger King's Mexico app activates the service after identifying congested areas in Mexico City during periods of high traffic. Customers can place an order only if the app determines the driver will be locked in traffic for at least 30 minutes and they are within 1.8 miles of a Burger King restaurant, the company said. I would love to find out how they figured out that was... How do you figure out the person's going to get stuck in traffic for 30 minutes or so? Does the person request the order and they wait like 5 minutes, and if it hasn't moved at all, they say, okay, you're going to be there for like a while. I mean, I guess that's how you could do it. I mean, I don't know how else you'd do it. Push notifications alert drivers when they've entered a delivery zone, and company billboards display information about the status of customer orders. So, like those electronic billboards, like they actually have them up in Mexico, and like if you order, people can look at the billboard and like they can track their delivery. That's interesting. Drivers are prompted to place their order using hands-free voice command. Well, you know, that's not going to happen, but whatever. Early on, Luria wrote, the initiative was met with skepticism. I wonder why. The challenges were complex, making sure real-time geolocation data was accurate enough to intercept a moving target and creating a hands-free interface to take orders in a country that has adopted stiff penalties for drivers who use cell phones behind the wheel. Ultimately, to make sure we could predict traffic density accurately, we analyzed historical Waze data from Mexico. I'm sorry. Historical Waze data? Is Waze like the... It hasn't even been around that long, has it? Are we like propping Waze up to be just a little bit more important than what it is? Granted, I use Waze all the time. It's awesome. Much better than Google Maps and, God forbid, Apple Maps. But there you go. Such as average speed, journey length, possible deviations from the main streets, and distance from Burger King restaurants to identify ideal locations and times of day where delivery to cars stuck in traffic was doable. Though the company did not offer a timeline, Burger King says it expects to roll out the traffic jam Whopper in other cities with high-density traffic, such as Los Angeles, Sao Paulo, and Shanghai. Yeah, so, you know what? When this thing comes to Los Angeles, I am sure as heck going to give this a try. Or maybe I won't, because really, the issue that I have with this is that this is not safe. Look at that. I mean, it's bad enough that you're on a motorcycle in traffic, zooming between cars. And here's the thing. In LA, I don't know what it's like in Mexico City, but in LA, you could easily get run over because people are just so impatient. That little 2 to 3 inches is super important to people on the LA freeways. And you want this guy to go up to windows, like, he's going to be distracted. He's going to be looking for a type of car, a make, a color, and a license plate. That's what he's going to be looking for. And he's going to be zigzagging through. And some of our freeways are long. They're like 5 lanes long. Like, what if, like, you get on the freeway and it's, like, all the way over there? Like, how do you even see it? This seems like it's just dangerous. This seems absolutely dangerous. I would be very, very surprised if it actually premiered in America of any capacity. But I also know that Burger King really wants to get into delivery, and they've wanted to do it on their own terms for a while now. To my knowledge, they don't partner with Postmates or... Well, maybe they do with Postmates, but not DoorDash or obviously not Caviar. And I know for a while, Burger King actually did in-house deliveries. Like, they wanted to be the Domino's Pizza of fast food, where it's like, hey, you want fast food, but you need it delivered? Call Burger King. That was what they were trying to do at one point. I don't think it really worked out, but I think they're still pushing for that to be a thing. And this is the kind of thing where it's like, look, this is a total abuse of what the app's meant to do. Look, I get it. Convenient food is nice. Having an app where you can just get food delivered to you, that is wonderful. But you don't want to be doing it in the middle of traffic or where it's dangerous for the drivers. It's also dangerous for the riders. I mean, you know, you startle someone, like, you know, you tap on their window. I don't know if you can hear that. You tap on their window, surprises people. Maybe they step on the gas or they let go of the pedal. Like, the break. Who knows? This does not seem smart. This does not seem smart at all. But apparently it's been working in Mexico. Enough so that they're going to roll it out to Los Angeles and Shanghai and San Paleo. Paleo? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is actually a good thing, but I don't know. I get nervous when motorcyclists are zigzagging between me and traffic jams. I really don't like the idea of them coming up to my window, tapping on it to deliver me a Whopper. Now, one thing I did read, it wasn't in this article, but another article I read about this, and this is how I know it's in Mexico. One of the things is that you can't special order the food or anything. It's just like a Whopper, fries, and a 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi. Pepsi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely a bigger fan of Burger King in Mexico at this point. Especially since they probably use that, sugarcane bottled Pepsi, which is amazing. But I can't drink as much of it nowadays. But anyway, yeah. There you go. That's what Burger King is planning. So I think this seems like a dumb idea. And I'm actually I hope to hear more about this one. I want to hear if this is a bad idea as I think it is, or if it actually kind of works out. And I'd like to know what you think about it. Do you think this is going to work out? Does this, I don't know, what do you feel about this? It makes me feel a little uncomfortable, but I'd love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. Also, if gas prices are getting you a little down the dumps, check out the GetUpside app. It's totally free, and you get cash back on every gas purchase. Also, check out the Apptrepreneur vlogs. It's a fairly new channel, new content every day to the best of my ability. And check us out at Facebook at the Apptrepreneur Hangouts. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.